I think back of my time with Dallas and his role at Redcon 1, it's very hard to estimate, to guess at how big a role he played. And I know from the outside looking in, people probably don't even realize how big his role has been. Because without Dallas, I don't know if we would be here doing what we're doing. Because he immediately got us in front of a tremendously large audience and got people interested in the brand.
I want to formally welcome you to the team. Pleasure. It's nice. We're both very excited about all this. We're excited for what you guys are going to see. I mean, the truth of the matter is that in bodybuilding, in the fitness industry, really, there has never been anything like we're about to do.
He played a big role in everything from formulating the products, to testing the products, to all of our media, and a lot of his sensibilities went into creating the line. Even the products to start out with, when we first started everything, we made products that Dallas wanted to take. And that's really, like, honestly what we based it on. Dallas wanted a whey protein isolate, and so then we did a whey protein isolate, and so on and so forth. So when I think back, I have to think that, not only am I grateful for Dallas's friendship and the role that he had with my kids and my family and all the people here at the office at Redcon 1, and his friendship, but also what he brought to the table for all of us, for this team, because he made everybody's lives better that he touched.
How did I dress myself before you two came along?
I don't know, like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a very, very special guy who, when he was happy, when he was smiling, everybody around him was too. And he brought a very contagious sense of enjoying life. And honestly, he got such a kick out of making people happy and making fans excited to see him, meet him, shake hands, hug and kiss. And you never saw Dallas more excited than when he made a little kid, smile or anything like that. So, we'll certainly miss Dallas. So I know everybody here will think about him, and he'll be part of our lives and our thoughts forever.
So here's the deal. It's my team versus Aaron's team for the whole company. Winner takes all. If Aaron wins, he gets the Hellcat. If I win, I get everything. All the cars, the house.
I think that it's a fair trade. You get Asher too?
Yeah.
If he wins, he gets you. Is that okay?
Come to live with me, okay?
Are you okay with that? You want to get on my shoulders? That's good. Good choice. Good choice. So it's all riding on this: the Hellcat for me, or everything else for Dallas.
Seems like a fair.
Seems fair.
All right, so we're doing a draft.
So if you're on Aaron's team and you just turn around and start shooting each other, that's okay, because that just means
if you want to be on the winning team, you'll be red.
Yeah, all right. About that.
I know the one thing that makes me really proud and happy is one thing we did was start the Dallas McCarver Foundation. And Ashley, his girlfriend, one of the main things right after it happened was that the one thing that Dallas would want is to do something to make this tragedy spin something positive off of it. And I think that that speaks a lot to Dallas's character. If Dallas could turn something positive out of this, he certainly would do that. And what would that be? And that's to help children, because the thing that's closest to his heart that he mentioned to me many times is helping kids, underprivileged kids that didn't have what he believed they should have had in their life. So we immediately were able to start the Dallas McCarver Foundation and raise a good bit of money. In the first 48 hours, we raised $40,000. And I know that Dallas is looking down now, very proud and probably a little amazed at how much people care and love him and how many people he touched.
So I met Dallas, maybe it might have been 2011, 2012. He just turned pro, and when I used to work at another company, I'd signed him there. And that's really when I first met him. And I mean, even at that time, he was larger than life, and you know, I was always kind of forgot he was a big kid. I mean, he really was just a kid. You know, then I left that company, and you know, Aaron Singerman one time was asking like, hey, you know, if you could sign someone to a brand, who would you sign? And we both were always like, Dallas. You know, that was someone who hadn't had much attention on him but deserved it, and again, was just larger than life, not just by physical presence, but a personality too, because that's a guy that, you know, he'd come in the office and you could have your head down, be in a bad mood, and he'd just do something goofy and make you laugh. I mean, that's just, he was infectious that way. I mean, traveling with him all over the world, traveling with him, you know, shows in the US. I mean, probably people thought we were just being rude, or because we'd just be standing there laughing all the time. And it wasn't that people, it was just us laughing, the stuff he'd done, telling stories. And, you know, I always said if I'd come back as anyone, I'd come back as Dallas, just to have fun in life, because he just seemed to always have a good time. I think of, you know, the way Dallas would want to be remembered is just a hard worker. I mean, he was all about blue collar work ethic. You know, he switched his car out to an American muscle car just to, you know, make sure people knew like he was all about, you know, hard work, middle America, where he was from, and you know, he never wanted people to forget, or for him to forget where he came from. And I think that's all you really want, is just that you remember him for Dallas McCarver, the person, not the bodybuilder, because you know, he used to also talk too about what's after bodybuilding. You know, he definitely was a bodybuilder, he knew it, but he didn't want it to define him. I mean, you know, there's definitely even times he was self-conscious about being that big, and you know, maybe just want to be viewed as a normal person. So I think just he wants people to remember him as is just a person, Dallas McCarver the person, not necessarily Dallas McCarver the bodybuilder.
Don't you love when you go to the store, go to get out of your car, walking into the store, and realize your wallet's not in your pocket? Damn it. So anyways, now I gotta go back home, get the wallet, and then go to the store. I might eat while I'm home. I'm getting pretty hungry.